for everyone, and I say that respectfully. I truly hope all is well on your end to the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. No, if it changed on me, goddamn, if my concept of that's okay. No, it's really changed over me. There's no reason for you to be fighting the air when it comes to your lack of self-control. Listen, understand discipline. Just don't watch me, neighbor. No, it's really changed over me. You know, you can find entertainment somewhere else, someone actually meets your standards when it comes to your quality. It's changed though because I didn't ask for your bad habits to project spell authority, bitch. Return back to Sunday. My content is not for everyone. It's not. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end. And I say this respectfully. My content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones, I hope all is well in your end. And I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you, overlooked you, so that you didn't have potential to try to blackmail you. Disrespected you, took your kindness or weakness. They didn't know how to respect you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. You matter and you are worthy, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. They couldn't pour into you. They try to make you mentally drained. But overflowing your cup, truly pouring into yourself became a healthy boundary when you least expected, because you found balance when it came to acknowledging your worth. Who would have knew? You almost got lost when it came to self-love, when it came to self-control, because you didn't understand, hold on one second, your own reflection. You have folks that shortchanged you when it came to your mental health, painted you out to be somebody you truly wasn't because you wanted to better yourself. You was lost in the world. At the end of the day, you didn't have the right support team around you, but who would have knew that God was still protecting you? Overcoming trauma and pain, still being patient with time and day. That vocabulary hits different when you're not hurting yourself with words another day. You know, unconditional love hits different. And my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. They wanted to drain you, but God was pouring into you. You had good days, bad days, overcoming a testimony. They would never understand how you believed in your confidence, to acknowledge your worth. It was days you didn't have peace within, but God allowed you to better yourself. Growth looks differently when it comes to your confidence, acting your body shape, acting your body weight size, when it comes to your shape at the end of the day. And I don't mean no disrespect. No, I haven't changed of it. You know, we all built differently. No, for real. As long as you're not acting your shoe size, that is just different when it comes to maturing. You actually getting better with time and day. Understand your vocabulary ain't going to be the same. Because God endured knowledge within you, the energy is different, because you truly got potential and you was never the issue when folks try to dish you. They projected spoke right to left, to try to dim your light, but God was maintaining your smile, living in poverty and pain. They try to paint you out to be somebody you truly wasn't. They try to get you out to put you in the sideboard because you was being authentic, something they couldn't relate to, someone truly keeping it real. You wasn't trying to let someone kick you down regardless of the storm that you was trying to overcome. That energy is different when it comes to, hold on one second. God got your back. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. When they say that you're whack, you're corny, you're nobody. How they wanted to dim your light because, hold on one second, you was truly somebody. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. I was thinking if I'm going to do butterfly tonight, but why not? Because you took a risk on yourself tonight. You know, another day. What's today? Wow, I don't even know where we at when it comes to the days of the week, but it always starts with Monday. Truly going within. Hey, butterfly, acknowledging your worth. Living in fear wasn't part of your vocabulary. They didn't want to understand your growth. They try to project a hate crime on you. They wanted you to dim your light, to make you feel like you wasn't emotionally available, to choose you. They didn't want you to see growth when it comes to balance. You know that energy is different when they see. They wanted to see you frown. When you got lost in your words, they called you slow, stupid, and retarded. But they don't never understand how God was really acknowledging you, showing you, hold on one second, I didn't have to be uncomfortable. I was just being my authentic self, expressing myself to the wrong person. Because when the right folks walk into your life, they actually see you, they acknowledge you when it comes to your growth. No, I haven't traded though, but you know, we're not the same. They wanted you to live in fear. Fear wasn't endured within you, especially when you're in God's timing to truly heal. I love myself, not the dim my light. I love myself, not the dim my light. Yo, that energy is different. Imagine someone plotting against you to paint you out to be somebody that you truly wasn't, because they was truly their own issue. They was acting their shoe size when it came to their lives. They character traits, at the end of the day, they mask full of when it came to shortchanging themselves. Unconditional love, they forgot how to love themselves. They didn't want you to elevate, become your best self vision, but God was showing you that, hold on 1 second, it's going to be a challenge to acknowledge your worth. You overcame that last testimony. They would never understand the growth I endure within you. You know, I already humbled you. So can't nobody in this outside world humble you at the end of the day when I already endured favor in within you. You know, your faith, understanding they will never understand how you walk the day, overcoming trauma, poverty, and pain. They said be patient, but God was always patient. It didn't matter at the end of the day where you was at when it came to your tax bracket. It be the train of thought for me because you didn't have hate in your veins, because you don't have respect your nigga. No, every train though, you know, we are all not the same. And I mean that respectfully. How God was controlling every conversation, holding your tongue back when the enemy was talking to that the most unhealthiest way. Let alone the devil try to walk into disguise, shape shift, and right the left with all they lies. Damn, it was really real when it came to your vocabulary, because they would never understand that God was really guiding you, showing that you truly was emotionally stable. No, they betrayed those people. All they goddamn lies. They paid you out to be somebody you truly wasn't. But all you knew how to do was keep it real. Imagine keeping it real with somebody at the end of the day. But they vocabulary talking about they wrote all day long, but they never came across they reflection of what they can be. Being authentic. It be the train of thought for me. I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay because you're not for me, and I say that respectfully because I never looked at my neighbor like competition. Living in fear wasn't part of God's plan. How your neighbor didn't matter their tax bracket. They wanted to discourage you. They wanted to project a hate crime on you. Didn't matter about your sexual orientation, your disability, your age, your religion, or your culture. All the lies that they told on you. Imagine he say, she say conversations, and God showing up in every room only to protect you. They would never understand. How did you know? It'd be a train of thought for me. You know, because God never stopped pouring into you. It was like when they was trying to turn the water off at the end of the day, but God said, hold on 1 second, I'm going to continue to allow you to smile. The energy is different because your garden is still growing. That energy is different. Regardless who tries to stop or flow that God endure within you, they can't stop God's existence because God is paying attention. They say God not real, but God's been keeping it real. They will never understand. You can smile when you're living in poverty and pain because you overcame that last testimony. Oh my goodness, I said what I said, and you can save it for somebody else. Nah, respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I am Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. No, it changed on me. I love to talk about love. Yeah. That's how you felt that day. It was new conversation. It was new conversation. It wasn't a distraction. That energy is different. Someone walking into your life to point you to the right direction. It wasn't mind games. Hold on 1 second. You wasn't behind the line today. No, it didn't change though because someone was up close to the person, paying attention, loving you. Trying to figure out, hold on 1 second, what's the next best move for us? Woo! No, for real, for real. You know when someone walks into you like to keep it real, and when they want to say us? Wait. You know, when you dealt with an unfair share relationship or someone wanted to play mind games or you had someone the vocabulary they didn't understand that, hold on 1 second, I can overcome pain, or let alone you dealt with somebody that wanted to project lust. Did I say that already? Oh no, spell work. Someone that wanted to fucking control you. Oh, that was never part of your vocabulary because you always had a heart regardless of what you overcame or let alone been through. They would never understand. Who would have knew the love of your life treat you right the first time around, and now one I was told someone didn't have to get physical. Someone showing you that you're passing the reality today. It wasn't a reminder. It just brought you balance to acknowledge that, hold on 1 second. I love myself, not the dim my light. I love myself, not the dim my light. Hey! No, for real, for real. When you realize in the day, your past don't live in your reality today, and the love of your life is by your side, and y'all say, us. That conversation just hits different. No, for real. Because someone wasn't wearing a mask. Someone wasn't trying to gaslight you. Someone actually shows at the end that it's okay to be vulnerable, emotionally available. Someone bringing peace and say, like to truly protect your heart, your mental health. Who would have knew? Someone truly capable of loving you the first time around. That one I was told. Imagine falling in love to love your life every single day. Wow. You're able to think. You're able to feel. You're able to acknowledge that someone is here to protect me. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, up close in person and behind closed doors. Yo, that energy is different. Because true love is not based off a dollar. Because at the end of the day, you can't take feelings back that you truly poured into somebody. No, for real. Have you ever thought about that? Nah, for real, for real. And especially when you're passing your reality today, them conversations hits different when someone truly not value your time and day, not to run game. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments. Someone truly bringing peace into your life. That energy is different. Someone truly treating you right. It didn't matter the storm that y'all was willing to overcome at the end of the day, because God truly showed you that two people could be on the same page, emotionally available. Who would have knew when the world's against you? You walked into the right person's arms that day. Now, in the take of it, oh my God, I love to talk about love. No, for real, I do. The energy is different when having the heart, and nobody ever knew how to love you. They try to outsmart you, but God truly brought you to balance to acknowledge you, that you are worthy of choosing you. Never stop having a good heart because someone didn't know how to pour into you. Or someone decided to say, you know what, I want to use, abuse, and physically, emotionally make you feel like you're not supposed to be worthy of choosing you. I want to pick and choose when I want to have my kick and eat it to highlight you at the end of the day. Nah, that wasn't part of your conversation because you're a one-person type of energy. And not only that, but you knew how to value someone's time and day when someone truly know how to play lies and mind games. At the end of the day, only for you to walk away and God protect your heart to show you that, hold on 1 second. Better days ahead. Allow you to choose you when it comes to self-love. True love wasn't mind games, and I said it already. Only to realize the right person by your side, and that one lie was told when it came to a brighter future. Imagine saying I do to the right person. Everybody's not meant to be in a marriage, and I don't mean no disrespect. They're not, no, you're not compatible, not even a little bit. You don't even want to be there. What the fuck? But this relationship is different. It was built off of God. The energy is different. They said God wasn't real, but God was really keeping it real because God made miracles when you least expect it. You overcame a situation within a situation because everybody's journey ain't the same. But God gave you access to keys to understand that, hold on 1 second, your boundaries hits different. Your confidence, your self-esteem truly hits different. Looking in the mirror, yes, you are beautiful. Understand your thinking. You're able to fail. You're able to realize what you truly want when you actually healed. And you're still being patient and with time and day, even when you're still healing. That energy is different. Imagine getting lost in your words. Your past used to disrespect you, only for someone to actually pay attention to you and not to disrespect you. Don't have a hand problem. Wasn't verbally, physically, emotionally trying to make you feel like, hold on 1 second, you're not supposed to be available to yourself. No. Because someone wanted to protect your heart. Someone's able to sit down and show you at the end of the day, you're truly smart. They fell in love with you for all the right reasons. The beauty always started within. Somebody they truly wanted to get to know. It was never competition. It was never love. It was that 4-1 type of love. Hold on 1 second. I love connection from God. Someone truly keeping it real. In the shape of it. Oh! It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 4 years. Wow. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 4 years to 30 years. That was God's vision. God said, yes, I accept this relationship because I created this relationship. It was already, your steps was already ordered when you least expected. Because you know why? God said love wasn't supposed to hurt. True love was never manipulation. True love was never for likes and views or clout chasing. Hold on 1 second, because God damn sure wasn't thirsty. No, I had to take off of it. Oh! They say fairy tales is not real, but God was truly keeping it real. Because God allowed two people to truly heal, to understand that they are worthy to understand growth when it comes to even exchange, regardless of what storm they overcome at the end of the day. How two people collide in the most healthiest way to come together. It wasn't toxic love. It was healthy love, saying I do to the right person. A vision that two people always prayed for, only to realize they was pouring into all the wrong cups. But they understood the lesson and understand why they was the blessing. Only to rest the hold on 1 second. You mix two blessings together, it became better days ahead. When you least expect it, protected by the good God. When y'all don't worship the devil, y'all may not pray the same, but who would have knew? God was really protecting this union to show you. You are worthy. Now, I haven't changed on the all yourself, but don't molest this. I gotta go. Never feel wrong for pouring into the wrong cup. Because when the right person walks into your life, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. And it's possible. No, it is possible to love somebody the first time around properly. It just got better when it came to your testimony. Understanding that, hold on one second. So you mean to tell me I was pouring into all these knuckleheads? I was pouring into all these females that thought they was for me? Let alone, I thought I was for you too, but damn sure not. No, 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 no. Because true love was never complicated. True love is to be able to express yourself even on your rainy days. True love is supposed to be vulnerable at your most vulnerable moments of your life, and not for someone to kick you down and say, you know what, I'm only around because your folks ain't around. I'm only around because you ain't got nobody else. I'm only around and killing time because I'm waiting for someone else to get out of a marriage. Ah, who the fuck signed up for this bullshit? Ah, I know I didn't. It'd be the train of thought for me. But people have that mindset when having they kick in here too. They be having one foot in one door, and they think they could truly value your time and day to try to destroy you at the end. Then as soon as you speak up for yourself, you dead ass wrong. Wow. How this type of stuff actually happens. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. But some folks at the end they won't be able to tell their story, or because of the fact that someone had lack of self control. And it's just different. You know, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. It's not, and my content is not for everyone. And true love is not manipulation. True love is not taking someone's kindness or weakness. True love is not, hey, I'm going to switch up on you today. Nah. You know how when you first start talking to somebody, how you so invested in their time and they those first 6 months fall in love with somebody, like waiting for that call. It'll change over me. Playing with your toes, no weird shit. What the fuck wrong with you? Are you okay? No, what are we gonna eat for lunch? It'll change over me. Only to realize, hold on one second. It just got better with time and day when it came to a recipe that God allowed you to see. You know, morning, noon, and night. Holidays actually became a memory. The energy is different just because moments spending with the right person that wasn't trying to dim your light, long discovered you, but knew how to treat you right. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one truly for you. Fall in love with the love of your life every single day. Became a special holiday. Who would have knew? No, for real, because you know your past brought you so much trauma and pain. It's like, damn. Someone truly faithful. Someone truly respectful. Someone truly actually acknowledged you to see you, to value your time and day, and it wasn't an excuse. You didn't have to tell somebody how to love you. They just knew how to show up. The energy is different. It wasn't my manipulation games, and it damn sure wasn't lust. Let alone, someone didn't have to play with sport to get your time and day. The energy is different when you're past living your reality today. Hey, butterfly. They told so many lies. You almost lost you. Emotionally unavailable. So crushed by so much words. So crushed because someone didn't understand that, hold on one second, your time was valuable. How folks blackmailed you against you, painted you out to a community that you truly wasn't, or because you truly was faithful. Imagine that at the end of the day. Loving somebody right the first time around, and they couldn't understand the value of time and day. All they want to do is play mind games, only for you to understand your reality. You found yourself the hell, continue to blossom. You pouring into yourself the most healthiest way, even on your rainy days. That energy is different. You know that water that God pours into you? It wasn't a shortage. The energy is different. Even when your neighbor tried to project spoke on you in a toxic way, they wanted you to be emotionally unavailable. But God allowed you to see that, hold on one second, you are worthy of choosing you, to understand your faith. Hey, butterfly. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments. It was a vision that you couldn't relate to once upon a time. You didn't know how to pour into you, but only for you to realize that, hold on one second, you prayed for peace one day, and only for a vision to truly show up, because a prayer became true when you least expected. You didn't even know you was praying. That energy is different. You know, regardless of your journey, you never had hate in your vein. You wanted everybody around you to truly elevate, become their best self vision of yourself. Even when they try to dim your light, who would have knew? You'd be standing before yourself today blossoming. You used to hurt yourself with words. You didn't feel beautiful. How could you go within? You didn't feel beautiful. How could you acknowledge yourself? You couldn't even look in the mirror. They said that you wasn't beautiful. They said that you wasn't handsome. Scars, pain, trauma, overflowing the wrong cups. Dang, yeah, your journey was real. Can nobody ever walk a day in your shoes, let alone tell your story to keep it real? You know, that energy is different. When you blossom and elevating, when it comes to hold on 1 second. I found confidence when folks didn't understand to see me. You know, trying to make yourself available. Imagine showing up for folks that only to realize, hold on 1 second, they wanted to shortchange your conversation. Only for you to realize, hold on 1 second. Those conversations started to make sense when it comes to this next part of your journey. Because you started pouring into you. And you allow God to pour into you. Because God said, you know what? You truly are blossoming. And not only you're blossoming, but you meant what you said when it came to your journey. And God made sure that you wasn't empty. And God made sure that when God looked at your garden, nothing but blessings right to left. God healed you mentally, physically, emotionally, even spiritually. God healed you when it came to that abandonment situation when someone didn't know how to respect you. God sent someone into your life when you least expected, your special person. God acknowledged that family wasn't family at the end of the day, but God was pointing in the right direction. Folks to truly see you, hear you, and truly protect your mental health, let alone your heart. Hold on 1 second. Elevation looks different when you're passing on your reality today. It was never for likes and views or clout chasing. Who would have knew that true love wasn't supposed to hurt? That energy is different. You know, we may not pray the same when it comes to God. And I don't mean no disrespect. Because I ain't got hate about faith. Whoever you pray to, understand your lane, no, forever. You can keep the evil eye. You can keep the evil eye. But blossoming wasn't part of your vocabulary once upon a time. But the day that you realized you didn't know how to pray, God truly heard you. And God never overlooked you. Because God's been by your side. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect. And my content is not for everybody. And I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone regardless of who's trying to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. When God pours into you, they will never understand growth when it comes to elevation. When God allows you to see that when your neighbor is trying to kick you down, God will restore you for the next season. It could be in a week from now. It could be in a day from now. It could be for months from now. But when God knows that you're mentally ready at the end of the day, it was never for likes and views or cloud chasing. Because that inner work, when it comes to healing, trauma, and pain, it's not easy. And especially when folks, you got these witches and warlocks, you know, doctor, projecting spell work, right to left, to dim your light, but God didn't discourage you. When they try to kick you down to see from, but God was maintaining your smile to fix your crown. That energy is different. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, and humanity worthy. When someone says that you don't have potential and they try to blackmail you against you, never give up on yourself. No, I haven't trained on me. Always be yourself, but no molest intentions. Don't dim your light, neighbor. How someone will try to blackmail you, try to humiliate you when it comes to your past. But when God restores you and God allows you to feel what you overcame, and usually only keeping it real with God because God saw what you overcame. And God allows you to see why those steps are already ordered. And what they couldn't do was humiliate you when they try to humble you. Something that you wasn't running from. Your past reflection. The energy is different. Or someone will sit there and try to blackmail you against you. Or have your next door neighbor in different tax brackets, gang stalk you, hacking your devices, lying on your name, and want you to get out of character, or whatever the case may be, to catch a case, get you locked up, put you in a cycle, or because of the fact that they said that you was mentally ill, slow, stupid, and retarded, but God was keeping it real. Because your heavenly mother, Father God, never moved their hands off you, and never that one lie was told. You did not worship the devil. And you wished everybody well. When the energy harvest off your energy. And they couldn't even put respect on your name. They couldn't even make sure at the end of the day if you was okay. No, they wanted to kick you down. They didn't want you to believe in confidence. They made sure that job opportunity didn't come through the door for you. They made sure that relationship did work out for you. They made sure at the end of the day, hey, we don't want folks to see your reflection, so we're going to dim your light today. We don't want folks pouring into you because of the fact that we want to continue to manipulate a situation to paint you out to be the villain of our story. But when you put things in God's hands, that is just different. God than tell a lie. God is not for sale, and I say that respectfully. We may not pray the same, but I ain't got hate in my vein. I know I respect my neighbor. No, and the check on me. All being stuff and I'm gonna sit. I gotta go. Oh my gosh. Always be yourself. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, respect's a two-way street with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. It's never competition. It's never jealousy and hate and envy within them. They understood if they came from poverty and pain or not. They knew how to respect their neighbor, not to blackmail their neighbor. That ain't just different. They didn't have that mindset. Because they wanted the same people to pour into them as well as they pour into the next person. With respect. They was acting their body weight, not their shoe size. It was never for likes and views or clout chasing when they wanted the right people to be in their life. Something they prayed for. Someone to see them, hear them, and respect them with no malicious intentions. We're all not the same. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the bunch. Many words don't dim your light. Go you, neighbor, don't dim your light. No, the truth of me. I'm pulling this video out now. I gotta go. Today is currently June 25th, 2025. And I say this respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, since then day. I don't have people with devices. I don't gang store people. I don't project sport towards people. And I don't energy hog myself for nobody's energy. No, I'm serious. I don't got time for that. I got my own. You feel me? Like, no, for real. I just call on, my Heavenly Father God, my other. What's up? I just need some more. And I don't disrespect for nobody. I got my own blueprint when it comes to my anointings. Every chain of thought for me how folks try to blackmail you for you to catch a case. Because being authentic nowadays, they said it's not irrelevant. But God will always make you irrelevant when it comes to your chapter. The energy is different when it comes to growth and truly maturing. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and I hope all is well on the genuine one's end. And I say that respectfully, with no malicious intentions. Have a good evening. Protect your energy, protect your family, and stop the violence and stay out of trouble. You matter, you're worthy. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect. And true love is not supposed to hurt. It's not. Don't become someone's lesson because you decided to be ignorant. You decided to play mind manipulation games. You decided to say someone was boring, someone wasn't this, someone wasn't that. But you was quick to use and abuse them mentally, physically, emotionally, even spiritually. And only for you to realize that, hold on one second, now you're going to pour into someone when they're not even paying attention? No, it's the truth of me. You're weird. I gotta go. Keeping it real. Because now you're realizing that person was truly a blessing. They wasn't making you an excuse when you was in their life. They was trying to show up for you good day, bad day, and misunderstanding days. Even days where you can understand yourself. But you decide to say, you know what? I'm going to fumble you and have my cake and eat it too. Disrespect you when I feel like I pick and choose to deal with you. But only realize that, hold on one second. God was truly protecting them for all the right reasons when you was rejecting them. You know, it's too late to spin the block. Especially on the real one, who truly knew how to love you right the first time around. And that one I was told, because God saw you. It's the truth of me, and I said what I said. I gotta go. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everybody. Have a good evening. Thank you for your time. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone, regardless who tries to blackmail me with next door neighbor and any tax brackets trying to blackmail me against me, saying that they put dibbles and dabbles in there, my manager, they this and they that. No, I work alone when it comes to my creativity, and I say that respectfully. I'm far from a hater. Far from a hater. Now, every take of it, we are all not the same. I gotta go. Shower. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.